Mike Jones Beats.
Gorilla edibles. And hey, don't forget the milk. Fall in love with healing yourself. CBD. Healthy. Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up two fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. He got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. Conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah, why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags? BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Before anybody start trying to go in on me and flame me, because I'm sitting here wearing a sweater in the middle of the damn summer doing my show, I'm just going to put you on. Okay, so you might not know this about me, but my life is a ton of adventures. Like, generally, if I go outside and I have an interaction with other person, 9 times out of 10 it turns into an adventure. I'm kind of tired of this type of shit myself. Anyway, so today I already had basically a plan to meet my brother and go play some basketball. Shout out to Banger. So we went to go hoop today. The problem is I put my clothes in the laundry before we went to go hoop, laundry service or whatever, right? So I put my clothes in the laundry, to the laundry people. I go hoop. I'm assuming, I thought the laundry people closed at 9, pardon me, I could possibly be wrong. Turns out they probably closed at 8. Because when I came back, they closed. So that's why I got this sweater on, just so y'all know. I'm going to have to go pick up my laundry early in the morning. That's one thing I want to start off before we get into the actual show. The second thing is, if we can definitely talk about Dipset, the locks tonight also. You could definitely talk about Dipset and the locks tonight also. That's definitely on the agenda that we can have a conversation about. The reason why I want to talk about this Tekashi thing is because I think the crux of most of this matter is whether Tekashi is a gang member or not. And he says he is. So we're going to have this conversation tonight. But before we get into any of that, before we actually go over the drops from earlier today, I want y'all to see this thing that Miley Cyrus put out. Shout out to DJ Act. This is on DJ Act's account. I want to show y'all this is Miley Cyrus, apparently. She put this out, apparently, Miley Cyrus. I'm going to read you what it says. It says, as a proud and loyal member of the LGBTQIA plus community, much of my life has been dedicated to encouraging love, acceptance, and open-mindedness. The internet can fuel a lot of hate and anger and is the nucleus of cancel culture, but I believe it can also be a place filled with education, conversation, communication, and connection. It's easier to cancel someone than to find forgiveness and compassion in ourselves, or take the time to change hearts and minds. There's no more room for division if we want to keep seeing progress. Knowledge is power. I know I still have so much to learn. And then basically she writes under that, the caption for the post, she writes, check your DMs. We'd love to talk and see how we can learn from each other and help be part of making more just and understanding future. I'll say, so I've been saying he should probably go try to talk to Elton John. If he can't get Elton John, Miley Cyrus is another good representation. He should probably go as far as I know, right? She is, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming she is, right? Right? Her father's the one that helped out Lil Nas X, right? So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's go over the drops that came this morning. Then let's do roll call, and then let's get into the show. So, who saw the Spotify and who saw the clip that? Who heard the Spotify and who saw the clip that Academics posted on YouTube? I want to know who heard the Spotify and who saw the clip. Put it in the chat. It, just helps with for us our conversation that we're gonna have if you want to be a part of it. Who saw the podcast? Who saw what Academics dropped on his channel, his YouTube channel, and who heard the Spotify clips? Specifically, I want to address what came out on Academics' YouTube channel personally. But we can go over other things if y'all want to address them. I'm gonna be specifically addressing the things that came out on the podcast, just so y'all know. Let's call out these drops real quick, and it gets to the show. That's specifically... What the fuck? That's specifically what I'm going to be speaking on. Shout out to Lex Luger. Shout out to Ryan Mack. Shout out to I Am Food, who did a drop and then immediately got kicked. So shout out to you. Shout out to OGK Network. Shout out to OGK Network again. 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 And shout out to Man O Max. You guys are all the best. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Don't let nobody tell you different. Alright? I appreciate all of you. Like right now, I'm gonna show you how level-headed and how understanding I am about shit. Like right now, I literally have somebody that I talk to on DMs, and every time I call them, they video the conversation, like they tape the conversation we're having. And so I'm sitting there like, why are you taping the conversation we're having? They taping it on the Slido. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm busy thinking like, why are you taping the conversation that we're having? You understand what I'm saying? So not everybody is your friend, yo. Some people just want to be close enough to you so they could help other people to get in the way your way. I don't know what people are trying to do, to be honest with you. So shout out to all of that. Let me be quiet. Let's call out the first drop of the night. Crystal C. I will be calling it as a saloon drop. Just let me just get ready and prepared, and I'm gonna call. We doing the saloon tonight. I just want to get the show up and going first. Shout out to Crystal C with the $20 drop. Who's next? We are doing the saloon. This will be called as a saloon drop. Let's just get the show going first. What up to the business? Dropping all of them frosts. What up, Net Stars Live? What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them Dots Jones. How you doing, my brother? Shout out to BBN Network. He says, welcome. Come take a seat. Hit the like button. Become a bag swinger and join the green team. Yo, we had representation last night. You seen Styles P? That nigga had green all the way up and down, nigga. We had representation. BBN is orange. But our members is the green team. We had representation last night. Shout out to Styles P. Pulling up in the green team. I wish if he would have had green team merch on, that would have been so lit. Shout out to Styles P though. With the green team, or all green. We had representation there last night on the right side. Also, I don't care if I would have liked the Dipset. Yeah, I like Dipset too. Just that just was ugly. What up, Ellen Esco? How you doing? Dropping those frosts. What up, Angel Crispin? He says salute BBN. Shout out to Black Cuddy. Salute to the Black Spades. He says good night, Jack Frost. Dropping frost. What up, Ryan Mack? He says salute frost BBN. Good evening all. What up, Jess 2.0? Said it's a bit nippy where I'm at. It's not even cold in here. I just look at the bed. I don't even got sheets on the bed. I left out. I meant to tell the people to come and service the room, and I didn't even do. I forgot. Anyway, Christian said you saw it on Spotify. You saw the clip. Black Cuddy says chip. I'm assuming that he says clips. So let's discuss the clips more than anything else. Devil's Advocate said I listened to all 3 hours. It was repetitive yet entertaining. So let's discuss the clip. Net Stars Live raised his hand. I'm not sure what. I must have asked something and forgot what I asked. Because Ellen Esco is also raising a hand. I guess you're saying that you saw the clip on YouTube, right? What up, Devil's Advocate? He says salute to the network. Salute. What up, Chris the Seas? Happy to see you. And yes, we will be calling that as a saloon drop. Just let me get ready. Let's get going. Devil's Advocate said that's a drool you drop. Which one? Sarah went live today. Haven't checked it out yet. I'll tell you why they're going live in 1 minute. What up, Shakim Govin? Happy to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Sarah and her family went live because of part of the interview where Tekashi 6ix9ine was talking about monies. That's the only time they ever talk, right? They only ever really talk when it's about money, right? So tell me a time they talk when they usually only talk when it's about money, right? Let's just be honest. I'm not hating on them. Like, I don't know what they deserve to get. He was living with them for a while. Maybe he should attend. I don't know what he already did for them. Maybe he did enough for them for the time that he had been living with them. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? But it does seem like the only time they ever start talking when money is involved. That's the only time we hear from them, right? I'm just be honest. Maybe we shouldn't have no other reason to hear from them also, just so we could be clear. About some people not your friends, Jules. Some people are your friends. It's just that they don't know how to be your friend also. I was saying that more than anything, Devil's Advocate. But yeah, some people aren't your friend. But some people just don't know how to be your friend. Some people want to be your friend. They just don't know how. You understand what I'm saying? They see how you interact with other people, and sometimes they feel like the other people know more about you than they do. You understand what I'm saying? So then they follow the other people. That's all I was trying to say. Sometimes people don't know how to be your friend, even though they want to be your friend. They just don't know how. Sometimes we don't know how. Like, sometimes I might not know how to be somebody's friend. You understand what I'm saying? That's just a thing that happens. Ryan Max says, yo, I remember last night when you asked us, you know who he talking about, right? When Checkmate was being played. Went over my head until earlier this evening. Boom. I pay attention to everything. Chris C said he dropped 20K when he went over there. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you what's going on. This is so we could have some clarity with something, just because there's an elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is people keep acting like his mother don't go see them. That's the elephant in the room. People keep acting like his mother don't go see them. He gives his mother money. So if his mother gives them money, he gives his mother money. So if his mother gives them money, that's the elephant in the room. That right there negates everything that they say about money. Every single thing that they say about him needing to give them money, that negates it. The moms go over there. His moms go over there. He pays for his moms. So if his moms is busy giving them money, he can't go near them. If he goes near them, they try to record everything he says. That's why I had that conversation about the thing that's why I mentioned that thing earlier today in the video. I thought we was going to wait later to bring it up, but we brought it up right now. He don't go around them because they record every conversation. Every time they always trying to record every single thing he says, so he can't go around them. He also can't be around his child without a guardian. So he can't even be with his child without them saying, don't do that, do this, don't do that. Watching over him and hovering over him and parenting the child around him where he can't even bond with his own child. At least that's what it sounded like his argument was. I don't know what's actually happening, just so we could be fair. I'm saying that that's what he's saying his argument is. That's what it sounds like the argument that he's making is. She want him back. You better believe it. She knows she fucked up. This is what they have right now. This is the situation that they're in, and they're trying to do the best with what they got. That's what I'm assuming. I'm talking about BM1 and her family. I'm assuming they're trying to do the best in the situation that they're in. That's what I'm assuming. And we're going to stop assuming everything that they do is because they just evil. We're not going to assume that. We're going to assume they just fucked up. They're in a situation that they prefer not to be in, and they're doing the best with what they got. Let's assume that. He can get visitation, but only the visitation that they're allowing him to get from what I'm hearing is custodial visitation. Like, he can't take his child and go do stuff with her. They gotta be there with him. He don't want to be around them. You get it? He don't want to be around them. The only way he can see his child is if they standing over there hovering. I wouldn't do it either. I'm just keeping it in the stack. I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't do it either. And yes, we drinking Gatorade tonight. I wouldn't do it either. I'm just keeping it a whole stack with you. Nope, wouldn't do it. Wouldn't be me. I wouldn't trust it. Once I know you recording my conversations, I'm just like, I'm not going to be mad at you, but I'm going to be like, what did I do to you to make you want to try to, fuck it, I guess, fuck it. I guess this is the relationship we have now. I just got to deal with you on that level. That's it. That's it. I just got to deal with you on that level. That's how our relationship is now. This is what you wanted. I'm going to give you what you wanted. I'm not going to argue with you. So, no, I would not go around them. Like, the individual that I just found out is recording me, I promise you I'll never be on another conversation with them. I promise you. I don't hate them. I don't want no bad for them. I still think fondly of them, but I know I can't trust them. That's it. Sorry, I was reading something. I thought it was pertinent. All right, so let's have this conversation real quick about what Wack and Tekashi was talking about. I found something extremely interesting, and I wish Tekashi would stop yelling. I promise you. I promise you. The reason why he's not being heard is because he's yelling. I promise you. The reason why he's not being heard because he's yelling. Because people, I know for a fact, people are listening to him, and the shit he's saying is making 100% sense. But they're using the fact that he's yelling as a reason not to pay attention to it. You understand what I'm saying? You ever been in a conversation with somebody, and as soon as you start making sense, they start saying, "Why you yelling? Why you yelling? Why you raising?" And you not even yelling or raising your voice? They're trying to trigger you to yell and or raise your voice. So then they could then say that you was being aggressive towards them 9 times out of 10. Not 100% obviously, but 9 times out of 10. You understand what I'm saying? So I promise you, if he stopped yelling, the shit he's saying will be received different. Because listen to what he said. He brought up a good point, right? And I think he don't know how to make his points well. But he brought up a good point, and I just think he don't know how to make it well. I'm gonna say something real quick. Listen. And this is not me taking his side, right? I'm the same Jack that I've always been, open-minded and unbiased. Listen. He's saying he's a gang member. He's saying he's not a civilian. Wack 100 brought up a great point. He said, how did you become a gang member? Did you have to fight your way in? He basically said no. So remember there was that story about him getting jumped in or whatever? From what I heard, he didn't say, yo, I got jumped in or anything like that. He didn't talk about going and putting in any work or anything like that. So what he was saying is basically like, yo, they didn't have no money. I showed up. I brought all the money with me. I shouldn't have to go out and do all that other shit that other niggas got to do. Because I got a different job. He said, Joe, listen to what he said. Listen. He said, Joe, I did everything right by them. I was even trying to tell them to pay the niggas that they wasn't paying. Remember when I told y'all they wasn't paying niggas? That the whole problem that started all of the bullshit that involved with Treyway and involved around the money had to deal with niggas not getting paid. Right? I told y'all that. I told y'all that in the beginning. I told y'all that like 4 years ago. I told y'all that. I told y'all that before everybody got arrested. I told you that when they were still free. I told you that after he got kidnapped. I told y'all why he got kidnapped. Because niggas wasn't getting paid. I told y'all that. Other niggas wasn't telling y'all that. I told y'all that. Every single channel, every single news publication, they got that from me. Thank you, Devil's Advocate. I said that once he got kidnapped. I literally told y'all that's why he got kidnapped. And guess what? That's why he got kidnapped. The next time somebody tell you I'm not a journalist, don't agree or disagree with them. Think to yourself, Why are they so intent on trying to convince you that I'm not a journalist? Why is this so important to them that you don't believe that I'm a journalist? Why is that so important to them? Don't think whether I am. Don't think whether I'm not. Think to yourself, why is this so important? Think to yourself that. The next time somebody say, Jack Frost is not a journalist. Shout out to Nerve and Numbers. The next time somebody tell you that. I told all of y'all this shit. I told y'all this shit all before they got arrested. Nestars Live says, you did, Jack. I remember the episode where you revealed that they were not getting paid, and I believe that was the start of the Division of 9 trade. I told y'all this before they got arrested. So hold on, let's discuss the topic. He said, Joe, he was telling niggas they gotta pay niggas. You know who wasn't paying niggas? He already said it, so I'm gonna tell you, Shotty wasn't paying niggas. So all of you niggas out there that don't know 9 Trey, that's mad at me, I just put you on the game. Shotty wasn't paying them niggas. Because guess who Tekashi was giving the money to? Anybody here know who Tekashi was giving the money to pay the niggas? Anybody here know who Tekashi was giving the money to? Anybody? Could we hit that like button, please? Does anybody here know who Tekashi was giving the money to that had to pay everybody? I'm asking. The reason why 9 Trey had the issue is because part of 9 Trey wasn't getting paid. Do you know who Tekashi was giving the money to pay everybody? Guess who that person was. So who wasn't the person paying the other niggas in 9 Trey? Remember when I told y'all the way I feel? It was a whole nother reason why all of them niggas went to jail. All of them niggas went to jail because they was fighting with each other. The police had to come and wrangle them dudes up and take them away because they was running around Brooklyn shooting at each other. These are facts. It's not 6ix9ine's job to pay them, homeboy. People got a job. People got a job. That's like saying, why isn't the mayor driving the school buses? No, people have a job. That's like saying, why isn't the principal teaching gym? No, the principal got his own job. There's a gym teacher for that. Emmanuel says, I feel like Tekashi wanted to defend Shotty when Wack 100 went off saying Shotty ain't shit. Yeah. But he felt Wack 100 is dumb and let it pass over his head all the things he said about Shotty. I think that would have caused for the conversation to go in a different direction. So that was probably smart for Tekashi to not, it probably would have caused for the... I don't know. I'm going off of what's on the YouTube. So I told y'all what happened. I put y'all on the game when it happened. I've been telling y'all everything that went on. What up, Omega Sunlight? What up, Lex Luger? Shotty was the manager, allegedly. It was Shotty's job to pay everybody. Tekashi gave Shotty the money. Tekashi said in that interview, when he found out niggas wasn't getting paid, he said something, but what could he do? That's not his job. That is the proof that he's not gang. Just so we could be clear. Because if he was, Well, not really, because if Shotty's over him, then he got to fall in line. So, boom. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so Tekashi's whole thing is that he really is gang. So, Tekashi feels like he's still blood. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let's keep moving. I also want to say shout out to Wack 100. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do in the parts that I saw. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. Shout out to Kelly. So shout out to Wack 100. He actually did a great job. And he was doing, I hit the switch. He was doing so well that academics barely had to like chime in and interrupt. Wack 100 was doing a good job. He was actually doing a great job. For real, for real. I didn't think he was going to do as good of a job as he did. He asked really good questions. He did a really good job at asking questions and follow-up questions.
Talking about a lot of shit. I got these niggas in
I was doing though. Like you gotta understand, I was doing. A lot of people, yo, Wack, I'm gonna lay it out
It
here.
was catering to you as you had the bag. You come into the streets at a time where they vulnerable and street niggas is broke. It's weird because I've never seen the streets like this. Usually niggas get money. They broke. You got a bag coming in, what they were supposed to do with you.
I didn't even have a bag yet.
I had to stop that. I want to say something real quick. Do you understand what Wack 100 just admitted? Wack 100 just basically said that 9 Trade didn't have nothing. They was broke niggas. That's what he said. That's what Wack 100 said. 9 Trade was broke niggas. They didn't have nothing until Tekashi pulled up. That's what Wack 100 just said. They fumbled the bag. They fumbled the bag. They hurt all of Brooklyn. Fighting over that boy. Over that man. Pardon me. No disrespect intended. Fighting over that man. And fighting over the monies that comes with him. They fucked up all of Brooklyn, homie. People mad at me for telling y'all. But I'm telling y'all what happened. Niggas was in a no-lose situation. And still found a way to fuck it up. Kelly says he's not what Wack trying to say. He was never initiated. Shotty just said, okay, you blood. Yeah, that's what Wack is trying to say. And I don't think Wack is wrong. Just 2.0 says, but I think that Tekashi puts on a great argument. And that's why I'm saying I wish he would stop yelling so much. I really do. I think he had a great argument. I'm going to explain. So there was a point where Wack 100 is saying you're not really blood. He's like, I am blood. He's like, yo, look. Right? When these other rappers get into... Because Wack 100 was like, yo, did you ever go in the street? Did you ever do this? Did you ever do that? Did you ever get busy? Tekashi said, yo, look, hold on. When these other rappers get into situations, what y'all say is, why you did that? Why didn't you send somebody? Tekashi said that's the level he's on. He's not supposed to be out there actually doing the dirt. He's supposed to be sending niggas to do the dirt. He the bag. And he's right. He's not wrong. He's 100% right. He's so right that I had to sit back like this. Wait, hold on. This nigga might really be gang. This nigga might really be gang. He might not be a civilian. This nigga might really be gang. I'm sitting back and go, on some real shit. Nigga said that shit. I'm sitting back. I'm like, yo, this nigga might really be gang. Hold on, let's call this drop out real quick. Shout out to Crystal C. Let's call out this drop real quick if y'all don't mind. Shout out to Crystal C with the $20 drop. Crystal C. And I need y'all to bear with me. My legs are exhausted. I'm kind of old. My knees. I was out there running and jumping. And I want to say something about basketball too, so give me a second. Crystal C pulls up into the saloons. Look, this is all I got to wear, so my clothes in the laundry. Crystal C pulls up into the saloons. When she pulls up into the saloons, she's walking in all magnanimously. She has like a flower. She got a hat, right? And the hat like has some big ass ostrich feathers on them. And the shoot out dumb fall. She walks into the saloon. As she walks past the bartender, somebody whistles. She turns her head like this, and the fucking feather goes and hits the bartender's bouncer's nose. The bouncer sneezes. She says, "Bless you." And she continues to walk. She goes up to the bartender. My legs are so fucked up. She goes up. My legs is really hurt. She goes up to the bartender. She says, "Hey, how's everything looking today?" The bartender says, "Look." What I said, magnanimously. The bartender, I'm not even sure I used that word right. The bartender looks at her. He says, "Look, we got a deal today. We got 1, endless mimosas. 2, we have all of the manis and the petties ready for you upstairs. And 3, we also, in addition to all of those things, we have this thing that came from the future, and it kind of just vibrates, and the ladies like it. We have all of these things." Crystal C says, "Thank yous." And she turns around and she walks up the stairs so elegantly. Shout out to Crystal C with the $20 drop. Headed to go sit in the bath with something that vibrates and endless bottomless mimosas. Hold on, I want to know if I use magnanimously right. I might have used that word incorrectly. I think I did. Free from pettiness, resentfulness, or vindictiveness. To be magnanimous towards one's enemy, high-minded, noble. Nope, I used it right. Noble. Let's go. I used it right. I don't even know if I used it right. Noble. Let's go. Alright, so let's talk about this shit real quick. So I'm gonna say this real quick. When he said that, I'm sitting back and I'm like, you know what? Tekashi might have a point. Because when we talk about these other rappers, we don't talk about, yo, Dirk gotta go slide himself. We say Dirk gotta send somebody, right? We don't say these rappers should go slide themselves. We say they gotta send somebody to go slide. Because we don't want them to go to jail, right? Every time a rapper actually does a thing that's stupid and gets themselves in jail, what does everybody say? Why didn't you send somebody? So why does Tekashi have to be the one to do the thing, but no other rapper has to be the one? So I'm with him on that. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, bingo. That's a great point. And I wish when he was making that point, instead of raising his voice, he lowered it. I promise you. If he got to the point where he started saying that, he lowered his voice, talk direct, instead of just being everywhere like, nah. If he would have just, alright, nah, we talking like adults right now. Right? Look, y'all don't ask these other rappers to put themselves in a line of danger. You actually ask that these rappers don't. Every time these rappers get in trouble, y'all ask why didn't their team do it? So why the fuck do I gotta do it? What makes me different from these other rappers? And that's what just keep asking every single time. What makes me different from these other rappers? Snitch. Nah. I'm talking about before the snitching even happened. What makes me different from all these other rappers? And I think that's what he needs to stay on. Because sooner or later, somebody's going to have to admit the reason why they give him a hard time because he's Mexican. Somebody's going to have to admit it sooner or later. Kelly says, well, we know Vaughn died. No one believed he got kidnapped. Let's be real, till the video came out. Oh, I knew he got kidnapped. I knew he got kidnapped. I told y'all he got kidnapped. I can't, if you didn't believe it, there's nothing I can do about that. Omega Sunlight said, D-Rock, When you Junior Mafia, perfect example of protecting the bag. Nestars Live says 6ix9ine is running off the motions right now. That we're going to get a lot of yelling. He's not experienced to be calm, cool, and assertive. No, I think the yelling is actually part of what they have as his person, as his archetype. So that's what I think that is. But that might also be what you just said. It could just be what you just said. But I always just thought that that was part of his public persona. Be honest with you. Maybe it's just part of his persona in general. What the fuck do I know? I'm gonna keep it a stat. When he got kidnapped, he didn't go tell who did it. He didn't tell who kidnapped him. They found out who kidnapped him because the dude tried to sell the jewelry. He didn't tell who kidnapped him. So everybody keep calling him a snitch. Why didn't he tell him that? That's his point. I think his point is that he's not a snitch, or that he wouldn't normally snitch. It's just that they didn't hold up their end of the bargain, so he didn't have to hold up his end of the bargain. But I told y'all that already. Omega Sunlight says Trey D, West Coast, another bag protector, a real one. Sorry, this is crazy because I hope I didn't pay those guys by accident. I don't want that service right now. Kelly says, so why didn't he violate Harv or Shotty? Did you hear the part where he said he basically had been sending niggas to try to kill Harv? Allegedly? Or he alluded to, you know, as a what if he had been trying to send people to kill Harv and they just wasn't doing it. They could have did it, they just wasn't doing it. He said that's when he realized that it wasn't what they was, that they was telling him one thing and doing another. Devil's Advocate said, makes sense to me. Who's stupid enough to be loyal to disloyalty? Nobody should be loyal to disloyalty. But sometimes people think somebody is being disloyal when they're not. I just want to be clear on that. But nobody should be loyal to disloyalty. That's crazy. From what I know, now I'm going to tell you what I know. Or from what I've heard or what I know. From what I know, they was allegedly chasing Harv all over Brooklyn. Shotty was looking for Harv allegedly all over Brooklyn. Allegedly. Emmanuel said he told Wack 100 that Nipsey had the Rolling 60s going to every hotel looking for him years back. That's why he disrespected the mural. Okay. I think he should have just let that one slide because the man died, and just took that as, you know, the man died. I think he should have just let that slide. Just to be honest with you. I'm going to let all of y'all know. If any of you people that hate me, well, I don't really care as it is. But I'm not gonna be. I'm not. If anybody that I'm not. I don't know. I wouldn't have did it. I don't know what to tell you. I can't even explain in a way that goes with the way that I was thinking that would explain why I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. Mega Sunlight said, protect the talent in our communities. That's the 80s and the 90s way of thinking. This new 2000s thing is, if you have talent in your community, try to turn them and fuck them, and so they fuck their life up. Like that's the shit these new niggas is on. These new street niggas, once they don't do like what they did when I was younger. When I was younger and you had talent, them niggas did not. It was just different. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I know a couple of niggas that didn't listen to the street niggas and wound up not making it. Alright? Super talented niggas. At different things, like them specifically. It just didn't make it. Because they just didn't listen to the niggas that was trying to keep them away from the streets. That happens. What up, Anwar? Cash Money says 6ix9ine did kind of snitch on Harv on that Angie Martinez. He said it was somebody in the camp. He didn't need to say that. No. Why? Everybody already knew it was someone in his camp. He didn't snitch on Harv. Harv ain't the only one in his camp. Everybody already knew it was somebody in his camp. Everyone already knew. How's he snitching? Kelly says, I don't believe that one bit, even though it's probably true in words. They probably just laugh like, okay, we looking for him. Yeah, it probably did happen. I don't know if it happened or if it didn't happen, but I went and downed it. Like, but it don't matter if it happened. Like, sometimes you just gotta let shit go because action creates bad energy. Hold on, Kelly. I'm going to get to that in a minute. The whole fight and Dirk thing. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Thanks for bringing it up. I'm going to say it like this. If 9 Trey didn't see him as a civilian, they would have probably did him dirty, but not like they did him. But you heard what Tekashi said? Them niggas was all banging each other's girlfriends. That's what he said. He said they was all sleeping with each other's girlfriends. I'm just going to leave that right there. I'm going to let you do with it what you want to do with it. But that's what Tekashi said. They was all sharing each other's girlfriends. What up, Latoya Hicks? He says, Dirk came at 6ix9ine and called him a rat. Dirk really don't want no smoke. He got low energy. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. Anyway, so Tekashi did say that he wanted to fight Dirk. Dirk ain't going to fight him, though. But Tekashi did say he wanted to fight Dirk. Dirk ain't going to fight him, though. Dirk ain't going to fight him on the low. Dirk ain't going to fight him in front of nobody. Dirk ain't going to fight him. Vaughn would have fought him, though. King Vaughn would have fought him. Dirk ain't going to fight him. I don't think so, at least. Give me 20 mil. I'll fight Blueface right now. Like, right now. Be like, yo, we got Blueface outside in the middle of the street. I'm coming down. Hold on. Be putting my clothes and put my shoes on. Hold on, I'm coming right now. I'll fight Blueface right now for 20 million. Hold on, do I gotta try to win? Cause I mean, I'll just take a hit, fall out. I don't care. I don't care about this shit. I'm not there fighting because I'm trying to get a rank, and I don't got no problems with Blueface. I'm specifically there to get the bag. Hold on, 20 million? Do I gotta try to win? I just want to make sure, because if I gotta try to win, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I fight Blueface. 20 million? I fight Blueface right now. 1 million? I fight Blueface right now. 100,000 to fight Blueface right now. What are you talking about? Where he at? Gloves or no gloves? Gloves or no gloves? What up, Lauren Lease? Where he at? Bring his ass out here. Gloves or no gloves? I'll fight him right now. I ain't busy. Got long arms, a little bit of head movement. I'm going to make it look good. I'm going to do some shuffling, like with the feet. I'm doing stuff with my feet down here. I'm going to do some shuffling. I make it look good. And nigga gonna miss. I'm gonna be like, ooh, he gonna miss. He gonna miss. I'm gonna be like, ooh. I'm gonna fall right out. They gonna be like, 1, 2. The guy gonna get me like, yo, I know he missed. You better get up. I'm like, I ain't getting nowhere, rat bastard. You better count to 10. I got a place to be in 20 minutes. I gotta do my show. No, I'm not taking a hit from Mike Tyson for $20 million. I might die. The fuck? I'm not fighting Mike Tyson for $20 million. I might die. Or even worse, not die and be a vegetable. What the hell? Be totally cognizant of everything that's going around, but I can't move or nothing. I'd be all fucked up. Nah, I'm not fighting Mike Tyson. You can keep that $20 million. You could keep you could throw $30 million on top of it and keep that. I'm trying to stay alive. I got things to do in this world. Eat, breathe, sleep. I think 6ix9ine should fight Dirk. I want to see 6ix9ine fight Meek. He want Dirk. He want Dirk. You know what? I know why he want Dirk. Because that song is a 6ix9ine diss. That Dirk Drake song is a 6ix9ine diss. That might be why he won. Look at the steps I did. And this does not count the basketball I played. These are the steps I did today. And that don't even count the basketball I played. I keep a modest target, and then I try to destroy it. Shit. What you mean might not? Did you see those clips? That nigga hitting his spawn, not the spawn partner, the dude that hold the mitts. And that guy's almost dying. Hell no, I'm not getting in there with Mike Tyson. You know what? I'll get in there with Mike Tyson. But I'm going to, like, before the fight, I'm going to have been said all the nicest things about him. I'm going to say all the nicest things. I'm going to send them gifts. I'm going to send them gifts. I'm going to send them pictures of me and my family. I'm going to make him not want to kill me. I'm going to hang out with him, be funny, make him not want to kill me. Then I'll fight him. And just go in the ring and be funny for about a round or two. I'm just going to run around and shit, like I said. And once he get close enough to hit me, I'm just going to fall out. Everybody understand. Rue Jones said 6ix9ine basically said in so many words that they were in cahoots with the kidnapping since nobody did nothing about it. And I remember Harv knew what he sounded like when he got up. Okay, so I'm going to put y'all in a game. This is what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. What I heard was, and I told y'all this already, and maybe I'm wrong. What up, Vertical Gaming? What I heard was this. Listen to what I heard. I do not know whether this is true or not. I'm not saying that this is true. But the fact that I heard it is the fact that they got way too many people over there talking. I'm not even going to tell you who told me this. If I told you who told me this, you'll be like, damn, they got way too many people over there talking their business. Way too many people talking their business. All right? The person I heard it from is so far removed from fucking non-Trey is retarded. So this is what I heard happen. Tekashi is right. Shotty was not paying them. They had a meeting. The meeting is on record. It's actually was admitted. The meeting. They had a meeting that was caught on video, or it was text. It was DMs or some shit. And in the damn meeting, basically, Harv was complaining that him and his niggas wasn't getting... See, everybody keeps talking about Harv not getting paid. But what you got to understand is Harv had niggas under him that Harv had to pay. So not only is Harv not getting paid, but his team that's under him, they also not getting paid. Do you understand what the problem is? So for anybody that's saying Harv should have not did what he did, Harv got his little niggas looking up to him. And they supposed to be getting paid. They're doing things. Like, they're not doing, some people are doing nothing. Don't get it confused. But they're supposed to get paid. You understand? It's not just Harv not getting paid. It's Harv and all of the niggas under him that he's supposed to pay. None of them was getting paid. You understand what the problem is? So Harv pull up. Yo, this is, I'm telling you, this is transcript in the fucking court papers. You could go look at the court papers. I'm not saying nothing that wasn't spoken in court. But I told y'all this before court. Did I tell y'all this part before court? I'm going to say this part and then I'll remember whether I... Hold on. So listen. Listen. Harv was complaining to Mel Matrix that he was not getting paid. It was a meeting. Mel Matrix, Shotty, Harv was there. Maybe some other people. I'm not 100% sure. So hold on. Listen. What ended up happening was this. Harv was in the meeting complaining that his team wasn't getting paid. See, Mel Matrix is really a cool nigga. It's just Mel Matrix, he's just the dude that everybody look up to. He earned mad stripes in the hood. But he not the type of nigga that want to tell niggas what to do. Because you supposed to be a man. You supposed to know what to do. You feel me? He move like that. You supposed to be a man. You supposed to know what to do. So I don't want to have to be standing around telling niggas what to do. You supposed to know what to do. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. You feel me? He like that. You understand what I'm saying? He don't talk much. When he talk, it means something. You understand what I'm saying? So what happened was, in this meeting, I think that he was hoping that them niggas was going to be able to clear that shit up. They didn't clear it up. Because while Harv is complaining that the money ain't coming through, Shotty is saying he's giving the money. And Harv is saying the money ain't getting there. And Shotty is saying, so boom. So what happened was, they had a conversation. Harv told Shotty that he was going to kidnap Tekashi. He was going to rob Tekashi. He told him. Allegedly. Now, this part, if he did tell him, clap it up for Shotty. He had to meet Harv somewhere in the middle. Right? He wasn't going to pay Harv. He literally tricked Harv into putting himself in jail. The problem is Shotty didn't realize that Ricos exist. Or maybe he just wasn't thinking about it at the time. I think he was just trying to trick Harv off the streets. Charlie Champion said, you're absolutely correct. I think he was trying to trick Harv off the streets. That's what I think he was trying to do. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I think he was trying to do. Because he gave Harv the green light. He just told Harv, don't hurt him. That's why when you hear Tekashi tell the story in court, pardon me, he says that the other dude hit him. Harv wasn't the one that hit him. Harv let Tekashi get away and escape because the other nigga wanted to kill him. Shout out to Shotty. I hope he is home soon. Free the bros. What the fuck? I'm not going to stop doing my job. Are you crazy? If the nigga didn't want niggas reporting on it, he shouldn't have did it. I don't know no other way to explain that. What the fuck? That'd be funny. Shotty come home, somebody kill me, they send that nigga away for the rest of his life. I'd be dead. But that would be funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tekashi knew. Listen, Tekashi knew and Shotty knew that there was a video recorder in the car. Shotty set that nigga up. I never said Nuke wanted to violate him. The next time AZBK says I said something that I didn't say, I need an admin to just kick him because we're not doing this. You could have an opinion and say what you want, but if you're going to come in here and try to put words in my mouth, I'm just going to kick you. I'm not going back and forth with you. Y'all think debating is putting words in niggas' mouths. I get it. The uninitiated usually thinks stupid shit like that. That if you put words in people's mouths, that's how you debate. That's not how you debate. You're welcome to stay here, but if you continue to put words in my mouth, I'm just going to kick you. Anyway, I didn't even mention Nuke. What the fuck is he talking about? Anyway, shout out to Nuke. Free Nuke. Anyway, yo, it just goes deep. Like, y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand. Yeah, that's how jail niggas do. Jail niggas put words in your mouth all the time. Yes, by uninitiated, I mean, thank you, NetStars Live. I'm not talking about gang shit. I'm talking about the inability to know how to participate in a debate. Thank you very much, NetStars Live. That's 100% what I was saying. One thing about me, man, I don't care how bad I'm doing. I don't care what the fucking situation is. I'm going to tell the truth. That's one thing about me. So for all the people that think y'all going to threaten me and all that other shit, whatever. I've lived a pretty good life, man. I lived a pretty long life. I'll say that much. Anyway. So just so we could be clear, Shotty gave Hall the okay. He just told him, don't hurt him. He said, don't hurt him. The dude that Hall did the actual stick up with, you get it right a lot, NetStars Live. What the fuck are you talking about? The dude that actually did the stick up with Shotty, with Hall, the dude that did the stick up with Hall, that's also allegedly the dude that went with Kuda B to shoot at the W building. Allegedly. Nobody's wondering where he's at. Nobody's wondering what's up with that guy. Nobody. Look, I don't even know if he's, maybe he's not alive no more. I don't know. But apparently, he was there with Hoff, and apparently he was there with Kuda. Also, he's not in jail. I just want to throw that out there. Not to my knowledge. Maybe he may be in jail. I don't know. Not to my knowledge. I didn't see his name on no paper. I didn't see his name for to go to jail. Just so we could be clear. Shout out to that shit. Tiandre Willis Sr. said it's a trap because if you defend the lie, it gives the lie validity. Now do you see why when people come in here and try to put words in my mouth, I just want to kick them? I've learned that lesson. I just want to kick them. We're not doing that. Every time somebody come in here and put words in my mouth, I just want to kick them. When I'm standing face to face with a person and they put words in my mouth, I just want to walk away. I just want to walk away. You don't think if I could remember the guy's name, I would tell you, AZ? I just want to walk away. Like, if you standing there and you having a conversation with me, you just start putting words in my mouth, I don't want to debate with you. I don't want to go back and forth with you because I don't trust you once you start putting words in my mouth. So you will put a word in my mouth, I say that's not what I'm saying. If you then try to say that that's what I'm saying or that's what I mean or whatever, yeah, I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to waste my time, man. It's not important to me to fix you. You feel me? That's not important to me. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't. What happens is people come in here and I kind of got like OCD. So people do shit and my OCD act up. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why you see me going back and forth with people. Sometimes I shouldn't go back and forth with them. That just be my OCD acting up. So I really need, like, for real. Like, I got OCD. You feel me? For real. So that just be that shit acting up. Anyway. So my point about all of this is, check this out. Listen. This is my point. I want to explain something. Wack 100's definition of him being a gang member is West Coast rules. And he's 100% right. And as far as West Coast rules go, Tekashi 6ix9ine is not a gang member. Those are usually the rules I use. You see, to be in a gang, you have to do an overt act. It's not just about hanging around niggas until they accept you. I'm going to explain something about bikers. So when you become a biker, right, you it's called an initiate. That's what you are first. You're not an actual member. You're an initiate. You're trying to become a member. You gotta go around, do all the grunt work bullshit. If you're a woman, you just gotta be available for sex with whoever wants sex. That's a part of the game. That's just what it is. Right? But you're an initiate until you do an overt act. That thing gets you a patch. You understand? So you might be a part of this biker gang and you might do a couple of things. You might earn patches. But until you earn the gang name, until you do an overt act. What Wack 100 was saying is you did no overt act. You weren't an actual gang member. You were an affiliate. A prospect. Thank you, Symbology Scanner. A prospect. That's what you call a prospect. Thank you. So that's what Wack 100 is saying. And as far as that goes, that's what I consider gang niggas. This is weirdo shit over here in East Coast, where all you got to do is just hang around a gang, then all of a sudden you part of the gang. That has to deal with the fact that we have different issues over here. Over here, you need numbers. For real. Alright? I mean, you need numbers everywhere. Don't get this confused. But over here in New York, we're so condensed, especially with like the projects. Like our project buildings will have 16 floors, 20 floors. It'll have 20 floors and each floor got maybe 15 apartments. You understand? So it's just different. what Tekashi described as being part of a gang, I have to also agree he's right. Because over here in the East Coast, that's how it's done. You don't have to do an overt act if you the bag. If you helping to keep the gang going by bringing financial success, you don't have to go out there and do an overt act. See, in the West Coast, you still got to do that. Over here, you don't. Emmanuel said, he said Shotty and Mel Matrix put him on. Yeah, that's a fact. Problematic said exactly, Force is different in the West Coast to the East Coast. In the East, you can get put on or initiated through having to self-defend in the fight or just cut somebody or get cut to get in. Yeah. Like, I'm going to explain something to you. One of the biggest issues I have is sometimes when I walk around the street, if I take my grays out and all that other shit, I look like a young nigga. So these young niggas, they be coming at me with that weirdo ass energy. You understand what I'm saying? Because they look at me and they'll not understand. My nigga, I'm 2 times your age and I don't want to have a problem with you. Get out of here. I don't got time for this. I don't want to have a problem with you. I don't want to be a part of your gang. I don't want to get initiated. I don't want none of that shit. I come from a different era. NetStars Live said, what gets me is why don't 6ix9ine embrace that this is the perfect time for him to agree and separate himself completely and say I wasn't gang. I'm not 100% sure, but the reason why I'm thinking is because he still wants to be accepted in that lifestyle. Period. But he has a problem. Because if he's gang, then he's definitely snitched. And if he definitely snitched and he's gang, then that means that somebody has to come kill him. I don't think he understands that. You understand? I don't think he understands that. I think he just don't believe somebody's going to do something. That's another reason why I don't, like, you understand what I'm saying? So, but he needs that gang image because look at the music. What the fuck? With all due respect. Problematic said in the West Coast is strictly putting in work. Then you get the okay, so Wack was right, but wrong because he's speaking from a different perspective of how street rules operate. Exactly. East is very much renegade, no structure, no rules. It's all about the numbers. Thank you. Thank you. I enjoy when I'm going to tell you the wildest thing. I don't really, like, yeah, we get people that come in here and agree with what I'm saying. But the point is, like, everybody don't be agreeing with me like that. Like the troll that come in here. We only got one troll. Like the idiot that come in here try to make it seem like everybody don't be agreeing with me. Half of the time y'all disagree with me. That's the shit that killed me. Half of the time y'all disagree with me. Y'all don't be agreeing with me. So shout out to Problematic. He actually did agree with me. NetStars Live been agreeing with me most of this show. And a couple of others, but generally speaking, people don't usually agree with me. That's why it kind of like fucks me up sometimes when people be like, everybody don't gotta agree with you, and I'm like, we've been on this live for 20. We've been on this live for a whole hour, and we might have 40, 50, 60 people in here. We got 3 people agreeing with me, and we got 10 people not agreeing with me. And so what the fuck are you talking about? And the thing that killed me is niggas in the chat be going for it. So I just be assuming that they trolls too, because if you, like, what the fuck? Like, you can't see what's happening? You got to be able to see what's happening. You got to be either willfully ignoring it or you got to just, you know, be on that person's energy wavelength or whatever the fuck. He said Shotty DM'd him? Nah, I didn't hear that part. What he said about it? Why shouldn't 6ix9ine be able to scream at Wack? 6ix9ine do it. Somebody screaming at you. Can I just explain something real quick? Somebody screaming at you is them losing the ability to control their emotions. I don't understand why you should be upset if somebody is screaming at you. If somebody loses control of their emotions, you should probably embrace that. That's a good thing, right? If you're in an adversarial position in somebody else and they lose control of their emotions, I don't understand why Wack 100 should be upset. I didn't hear him address Billy Otto or Seiko. Netstar said that's how CEO Chris was admitted by financing the gang and helping them gain income and power allegedly. No, fact. That's a fact. And yeah, you don't gotta put allegedly. That's a fact. Keenan Romney says, what does put on mean in the East? I'm not a gang member. I'm pretty sure we got some East Coast people that know the terminology better than I do. Could y'all answer that, please? Orel says, what up, though, Frost? What up, Orel? Hold on, Keenan. Hold on. 6ix9ine was never real blood. They friendly extorted him. Somebody tried to friendly extort me too, so I called them on it. Keenan Romney says, oh, okay, because on the West, don't matter who says what. You still have to at least get jumped in, or like Wack said, do something else extreme. Yeah, that's from what I know. And That Stars Live says, that's why I see Wack trying so hard to help personify the fact that he wasn't getting it, like he's trying to help 6ix9ine. I think 6ix9ine is thinking more about his ability to be able to be, like, nobody want to be called pussy. Like, and nowadays, it's always assumed for some weirdo ass reason, if you don't have gang connections, you a pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't do stupid shit, you a pussy. You understand what I'm saying? I had somebody walk up to me, try to initiate a fight with me for some random reason. Well, I don't know. I just walked away. Nigga said, oh, he's pussy. And I'm like, well, whatever, nigga. I'm about to go walk upstairs and enjoy my life. You wanted to take time out of my life, and I don't even know why. I don't got time for this. He said Shotty's son DM'd him from Shotty's page and showed it. What did he say? What did Shotty's son say? Did he just show that they DM'd, or was there a conversation? 6ix9ine exposed Sarah about lying. Lying about what specifically? She lies about a lot of stuff. That's why I don't want to talk about her, because I'm going to be saying she lies about a lot of stuff, man. That's why I don't talk about her. This isn't a show built to just every day have to have something negative to say about any demographic, women, men, or whatever the case is. (6ix9ine), this is what I believe. I believe 6ix9ine just wants niggas to know he's really gang, and what happened wasn't his fault. He doesn't believe that he should have to go to jail for niggas that was treating him the way that they was treating him. And if they weren't treating him the way that they was treating him, and if they were solid, then none of us would be going to jail in the first place. That's what I think he's trying to say, but what the fuck do I know? Okay, I just read a whole bunch of shit. I want to respond. I want to respond to something real quick that the person put. Everybody keeps talking about this Sarah and this money thing. 6ix9ine cannot go around pardon me. 6ix9ine cannot go around being one in her family. Anytime he goes around them, they record the conversation. Like, literally, that's one of the most untrustworthy things you could do to somebody. Like, if you having a conversation with me and I'm going to record you, I'm literally going to tell you, I got to record this conversation. One of the most untrustworthy things you could do is just be recording a person in secret. But there's a lot of people who do shit like that and swear they're doing it for a good reason. No, you're not doing it for a good reason. You're not doing it for a good reason. Stop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody else will believe that possibly, but I'm not going to believe that. You understand? Whatever the issue is, you could have just talked to the person about it, or you know what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, if you're recording somebody's conversation, it's to show somebody else, right? So how could it be for a good reason? You understand what I'm saying? Like, recording somebody without their knowledge, that's what I'm saying. Recording somebody at all is fine if you tell them, but if you're recording people without their knowledge, that's just like very untrustworthy. I don't know. Whatever y'all guys think, I think it's untrustworthy. Anyway, somebody sent me something. They said they think that the Pops is genuine. I do too. I think that the Pops is genuine. I think that the Pops is genuine. At least that's the way he comes off. I don't know. That's the way he comes off. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that he doesn't know the entirety of the details, period, because his daughter does say stuff that is just not the truth all the time. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't really know what's going on either. Sule said, this whole situation is crazy to me. There's so much we don't know. What I mean, 6ix9ine never talk about Jim Jones. I could see why 6ix9ine wouldn't give me the interview, though. If he want to have the interview under the understanding that he's an actual gang member, I mean, but we can have that conversation, though. But I could see why. But Wack's basically saying the same thing I'm saying. So, anyway. 6ix9ine did his job. He delivered the bag. 6ix9ine absolutely did his job. I don't think 6ix9ine can talk about Jim Jones, but he does talk about Jim Jones because he posts about Jim Jones and calls him a rat. Gucci Cake says, bro, Shotty got a stolen bag. You know he ain't gonna sleep with 6ix9ine baby moms. She was really just talking her mouth, and she definitely was working with the feds. She was really just talking her mouth? Oh no, I believe she was working with the feds. Actually, hold on. I think Tekashi is trying to let her know she was working with the feds, and that might be one of the main reasons why he don't want to go around her. But I could believe she was working with the feds. I don't know if she was, but I could believe it because the feds knew a lot of shit. I'm gonna be quiet. The feds knew a lot of shit that they shouldn't have known. The feds knew a lot of shit that they shouldn't have known that hurt Tekashi. And the only people that really could have told them was Shotty or the BM. So it's however you want to take that. On some real shit, it's however you want to take it. The feds knew a lot of shit they shouldn't have known. Emmanuel says, actually, Jack, the reason it's not his fault is because the feds was watching him and had people like CEO Chris ratting. He had no choice but to tell. The feds knew too much. The bag had to snitch. I would have felt like them niggas set me up to go to jail. Is that fair? I would have felt if I was Tekashi 6ix9ine, I would have felt like them niggas set me up to go to jail. I don't know what the rest of you would have felt like, but that's what I would have felt like. I would have felt like them niggas set me up. Now, with that being said, once again, Judge Engelmeyer said that he's under the impression that if Tekashi 6ix9ine didn't snitch, the rest of them would have. That there were members that were already prepared to point their fingers at Tekashi and say it was Tekashi. And I'm telling you why he knew this. It's because they were already pointing the finger at Tekashi, trying to say it was Tekashi. They didn't know that Tekashi had already snitched, I don't believe. What happened is Tekashi snitched first. And then there was people that was trying to snitch on Tekashi after the fact, but Tekashi already made his deal with the feds. Just telling you what it is. And that's the real reason why some people are mad at him. Because some of these motherfuckers that's out here talking all this shit, they knew what was going down. They knew what was going down. I'm going to be quiet because I'm not trying to attack people. But some of these niggas out here, they knew what was going down. They knew. They knew what was going down. Like, what they was doing to Tekashi is something that gangs do. You get it? It's called friendly extortion. It's something gangs do. Sorry, I was reading something. Yeah, they was abusing him. That's a fact. See, we got this fucked up thing in the black culture where we believe that if we abuse somebody, they still supposed to keep it to themselves and just go through it. And if they don't just go through it and allow us to abuse them, then that means that they're wrong, not us. Because they was never supposed to tell anybody about how horrible we treated them. They was never supposed to tell anybody about how we abandoned them. They was never supposed to tell anybody about how we just ruined their lives. They was never supposed to tell people about how we was trying to control everything that they was doing. You understand what I'm saying? They was never supposed to tell people about how horrible the treatment that we was doing for this person. And they told somebody, so fuck it, they're a rat. You understand what I'm saying? So we have that culture, and you already know it because a lot of y'all motherfuckers got them rapo niggas in y'all family that don't nobody that done touched like 5 or 6 kids already. I'm not talking about the fucking nigga in your family that's probably like socially awkward. I'm not talking about that nigga. We all got the person in our family that's socially awkward. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual rapos. Niggas got actual rapos in their family touching their kids, and then they still let them babysit the kid and everything else. You understand what I'm saying? So that's something that's in our culture. You understand? And I think that's something that's got to go, personally. But yeah, they was abusing him. They was abusing him. He was doing his job. Fab said it best. If you can't be used, you're useless. That's a fact. But the point is that Tekashi wasn't useless. They fucked up. They fucked up. Tekashi did what he was supposed to do. They fucked up. Allegedly. Well, I don't think 6ix9ine should have swung on Wack 100. They was in an interview, and sometimes interviews get heated. So, shout out to 6ix9ine for not. Shout out to Wack 100 for not doing something unnecessary. I don't know. You think that's a bad thing? I think that's a good thing. I might not never know the truth. I don't care. Y'all might not never know the truth. Yeah. Shout out to Keenan Romney. He said mishandle the bag. Absolutely correct. I want to explain something to y'all real quick. Listen. This goes for everybody that got a baby mama. Listen. Just listen. How many of y'all, if all you had to do was give your baby mama a couple of bucks to see your child, would do it? You have the bucks. All you got to do is give your baby mama a couple of bucks so you could be able to see your child. How many of us would do that? I mean, I could go see my child, so that's not an issue. But how many people would do that? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, Ruby. Damn. This is great Photoshop. I don't think they photoshopped her body. They just put her in a spot she wasn't. Hold on. Somebody said, you said saloon, so I'm assuming there's a drop that was sent? Yes, the saloon is open, E. Simmons. I'm assuming there was a drop. Why you made me look to see if there was a drop sent so I could call it? Saloon is open. I already called the saloon drop. Shout out to Crystal C. Saloon is open. I don't know how much she wants. That's not the point. The point is Tekashi does have the money. You understand? How many of us that got problems with our baby mama? I don't. But how many of us that got problems with our baby mama would happily give them some money in order to be able to see our child? Just think about that. Every time y'all realize that this nigga don't want to give them a cent. Every time y'all realize that he not trying to give them one stinking penny. He not trying to give them nothing. I think she want to get back with him. Yeah, she wants his lifestyle. That's a fact. Who said that? Netstar's Live. Netstar's Live is on the road today. That's a fact. She wants the lifestyle. You don't think it hurt her every time she see all of the shit that girl got? That shit hurt. That shit, that was supposed to be her. Not me saying that she feel that way. I'm saying literally that was supposed to be her. She fucked up. I'm going to tell you something right now. When niggas mishandle you and do you dirty, they're going to always yell and never stop yelling that you are wrong. This is what I usually do. Listen, this is what I do. When I see two people have an argument or conflict and I see one of them just stop arguing and they go in their own way and they don't care about what's going on with the other person, but the other person still yelling and screaming about it all the time, I know who right and I know who wrong. The person that's yelling and screaming about it all the time, they not yelling and screaming at it because they think the other guy's wrong. They know they fucked up. So they need to make people believe that the other person is wrong, and they need the other person to believe that they're wrong, so they could try to get back in the good. That's why if I have a fallout with somebody, I leave them where you at. We don't know what 6ix9ine's will look like, Misha White. And if you don't think, if something happened to 6ix9ine, if you don't think that these record labels and everybody else isn't going to come in and get their portion, if his daughter ain't in that will, she ain't going to get nothing. Watch 6ix9ine pass away, then all of a sudden there's going to be $50 million worth of bills that he didn't pay. Watch, 6ix9ine gonna pass away. There's gonna be $30 million in unpaid bills. He'll make sure that there's more money in unpaid bills than he got. You don't know who fucked up worse, Baby Mama 1? Baby Mama 1 or 9 Trey Toss Up? I don't know who 9 Trey Toss Up is. Oh, who's fucked up worse? Baby Mama 1 or 9 Trey? Baby Mama 1 fucked up more than anybody else. If Baby Mama 1 don't do the fucking up that she do, literally, the situation probably doesn't happen. Listen, one of the things she's accused of is sleeping with Shotty, right? That's one of the things she's accused of. Let's just, for argument's sake, say it's a 100% fact. How do you think Shotty is going to conduct business knowing that he's sleeping with the... To Shotty, he had total control over Tekashi. Because if he say something to him, Tekashi got to do it anyway, because Tekashi is, you know, he's over Tekashi. So Tekashi already got to do it. And then besides that, in addition to that, he got Tekashi's baby mama, who's in the bed with him every night, all the time, around him all the time, constantly influencing him to do the thing that Shotty wanted him to do. And we already got proof of that when they canceled that damn show and she was busy trying to get him to go do the show that they wasn't going to pay him for. Again. All niggas had to do is not be greedy. Tell me where I'm wrong. Seat says, do you think Wack 100 and 6ix9ine would be good co-hosts with other guests on Academics podcast? I don't know. I think Wack actually looked pretty smooth with it. Tekashi yells too much, so I don't know. Supreme Dream says it's a fact. 6ix9ine said he's seen all the deleted messages and phone calls in Shotty's phone. Yeah, because the feds had him. It was probably part of evidence. Nope, 6ix9ine wasn't messing with an underage girl, so I'm just kicking you. Because I'm not going to kick you yet. What do we think about people that come in and just say stuff that's factual lies? Julio Don just said something that's a factual lie. I was going to kick him, but I'm not going to kick him. I'll let y'all handle him if y'all want to go back and forth with him. I'm not reading no more his comments. What time is it? No, Vlad did not give her shit. Vlad didn't pay her nothing. Vlad does not pay people for the fucking interviews. Just so we can be clear. Vlad don't pay for interviews, so I don't know what they talking about. Shout out to that shit though. if that happened, shout out to that shit. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. We had an hour and 37 seconds. Is there anything that anybody want to say before we go though? As usual, I try to give y'all a couple of minutes to see. The only reason why we getting out of here at an hour and a half, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hooping out today. I'm tired and I'm exhausted. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need to find me a girlfriend to lay up under when I get this tired. That's a fact. Yeah, Sarah messed up way more than Nandre. Sarah was with him first. Sarah messed up way more than Nandre. Sarah had a kid with him. Sarah messed up way more than Nandre. It's not even close. No, Vlad does not pay for interviews. Whoever told you that is lying. Vlad don't pay for interviews. I wouldn't be surprised if Shotty was falling in love with BM1. She's pretty. She's pretty. And she got a fatty. I wouldn't be surprised if Shotty was falling in love with her. And she's like, what, 20 years younger than him or some shit like that? Let me go find me a 26-year-old girl right now. Look, let me go find me a 25, 26-year-old girl, any girl in that age range right now. Two things is going to happen. One, I'm going to bang the shit out of her. I'm just going to put it quite plain blank. I'm going to sex the hell out of her. It's going to be retarded. It's going to be all of the things. I'm going to make sure that I have enough in-depth conversation with her to have a roundabout idea of what she likes. And then I'm going to give her everything that I think that she likes 5 or 6 times in one night. We're going to be on 100 go. I'm just going to be honest with you. So, yeah. Let me find myself a nice 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old girl that want to fuck with the nigga. And then I'm going to treat her like the queen of queens. You better believe it. What the fuck? Know how hard it is to meet me? It's hard to meet me. I'm a difficult person. If she took her time to figure out a way to meet me, I'm not easy to meet. Vlad says Soldier Boy said Vlad offered him money. Shout out to that. I know people that know Vlad personally. From what I hear, Vlad don't give money for interviews. 6ix9ine wasn't cheating. I remember when Sarah came on live and said that they weren't together. I'm going to tell you where 6ix9ine fucked up. 6ix9ine fucked up by not... I'm going to tell you where 6ix9ine fucked up. 6ix9ine fucked up by not being in a relationship with her and making her so she can't go nowhere. And the only people she could be around is the gang. Sooner or later, the gang's going to fuck up. You never around, and you always got her sitting up here with these thirsty ass niggas. Sooner or later, somebody gonna figure out how to bang her. That's a fact. And if you in your 40s and you get an opportunity to sleep with a 20-year-old, 9 times out of 10, you gonna fuck her head up. If you know what you're doing, you in your 30s, you get an opportunity to bang a 20-year-old, 9 times out of 10, if you know what you're doing, that's it for her. The hell? What the hell? I want to say something. I want to say something so bad. I'm going to say it. So, I met this chick, right? I thought I was going to marry her. So, I met this chick, right? So fine. And then I met her, like it's a person, right? And she's just dope. Just dope. I don't know no other way to put it. And exactly what I want. Had kids and everything. Had a couple of kids. Exactly what I want, right? Family, right? First time I was. This is a fact. It was to the point. I'm just gonna be quiet. All I'm saying is. It was to a point where she used to literally come to me be like, yo, she was like, I'm not in shape enough to be having sex for 4 and 5 hours at a time. Hand to God. She literally came to me and told me that. She sat me down one day and said that shit to me. I felt so good. I said yes. I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt good. That made me feel so good. It's like, yes. She was like, I'm just not in shape like that. And then she started hitting the gym. That's a fact. Then she started getting in shape. More shape. She was already in shape. She started getting in more shape. So shout out to her. Nah. First of all, are we supposed to always be building? I think the biggest issue and the biggest problem that we have is we forget that when we're in a relationship with each other, we're supposed to be building. We're supposed to be learning from one another. I think that that's an issue and a problem that individuals have that they don't understand. We're supposed to be learning from one another. We're in a relationship together. We're supposed to be learning from one another. Right? So, if I'm dating somebody that's younger than me, and this is just me telling you, like, my experiences. For some strange reason, I usually date women younger than me. Like, I rarely ever date, like, through the course of my life. Like, I rarely ever run into a female my exact age. It's happened, but generally speaking, the females I date is 3, 4, 5, 6 years younger than me. So, obviously, I'm talking about after I turned, like, in my 30s. So, all I'm saying is this. Sarah's attractive. If Shotty got the opportunity to hit it, I'm pretty sure he was loving it. Right? She's attractive. The only man she's been with up until then, allegedly, was Tekashi. See, the real problem is that we have a lot of women out here that follow behind. I'm going to tell you what the real problem is. We have a lot of women out here that follow behind whatever the slutty idea is. So we have a lot of women out here that believe that they should be just like men. So what they do is they'll go out there and they'll be banging 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys at the same time. What ends up happening is this. Listen. I'm going to tell you what ends up happening, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm going to tell you what ends up happening. Most of these vaginas out here is loose as hell. Most of these vaginas out here is loose as hell. I don't know. I'm just keeping it a stack. This is not me trying to be like, I'm not trying to go at nobody. I'm just saying what it is. There's a lot of overused vaginas. A lot. You want to know the real reason why when your woman is on her period, you shouldn't have vaginal sex with her? Because you're giving the vagina the opportunity to get back its elasticity. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why when a female is on her period, you should probably not have sex with her, because you need to give her time to get back to the basics. Actually, when a female orgasms, it feels like really sticky. So if you're a dude and you banging a broad and she's wet as hell, then all of a sudden she just get dry and it's like really sticky, she just had an orgasm. For the guys that don't know. So for the dudes that don't know, y'all having sex with these women that's trying to make it seem like you don't last long and there's something wrong with you, and a lot of them done bust like 3 nuts already. Well, I don't know. I'm just speaking from personal experience, but like if you doing the right thing, a woman will come like this. That's why I prime her. Prime her. Like, you know, find out what she likes. Find out how she likes to be touched. Find out what she likes to hear. That is so important. I'm gonna get up out of here, but I'm all the way single, so what the fuck do I know? But find out what she likes to hear, and then just say it. That's it. Find out what she likes to hear. Different people like hearing different things during the act. I'm just saying, I'm giving you game, man. You do what you want with it. With that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Hold on, before we go, I want to talk about this Dipset shit. Can we talk about Dipset and the locks real quick before we go? Can we talk about Dipset and the locks real quick before we go? I want to say something. So me and my brother, we driving. Right? And some new age rapper come on, right? And new age rapper, current rapper who's popular. And I literally looked at my brother and I said, yo, I don't even like it. I can't even listen to this shit right now. I said, after listening to Jadakiss, no, I don't want to talk about women, Jack, relation. I'm single. I should not be giving anyone relationship advice. Don't take any of my I'm single. I do not have a woman. Do not take my advice. If the shit I was saying worked, I'd have a woman, right? I do not take my advice. I don't know shit about women. If I knew anything about women, I'd have one, right? I don't know shit about women. Don't take my advice. I wish I knew about women more. I don't. Okay? Don't take my advice. Copy? The fuck? I'm single. What the fuck could I know about women? I do know all of the things that I just said is things that I do that I think worked, but I'm not with Kendra, so I don't know nothing. If I knew anything about women, I'd be with Kendra. I'm not with Kendra. I don't know shit about women. I know nothing. Nothing, Jon Snow. And I want to go outside and go to the store, and I don't got nothing but sweaters. So you know how pissed off I am right now? I'm going to walk outside with a sweater. Niggas is going to think I'm fucking on drugs. I got to have a shirt, so I got to have a regular shirt. So we're around here. I'm just being honest. I'm single. I would love so much to not be single. And after I get off of the live, have a girl where we can talk and go outside and hang out, probably smoke a blunt, and then come back up here and snuggle until the rest of the night. Maybe, you know, maybe beat it. maybe a, smash, but no, that's not necessary. Maybe just, would love to be able to do that. But yeah, that's not the case. I don't know anything about women. I know zero. I don't know if any of these things I'm saying is good. Okay, so that's the point I'm trying to make. God dang it. I don't know if any of these things that I'm saying is good, so don't pay me any attention. I don't know nothing. Alright, let's go. I want to say this thing real quick. The biggest difference is something that y'all might not have noticed what was going on. Not the fact that the LOX just had better lyrics and better songs. But the biggest difference is that Dipset was lip syncing and the LOX wasn't. So their music just sounded different. You see, when you're lip syncing, you can't change what's happening in the moment. You can't be in the moment. But when you are not lip syncing, when you are saying your lyrics, you can be in the fucking moment. And that's what the LOX did. I don't think, and right now, I'm just going to keep it a stack with you. I'm sorry. I don't think, and I told y'all this. I was talking to somebody earlier. They're not, remember, shout out to all of the people who was busy trying to tell me Dipset would beat the LOX in a, verses. But do y'all remember a couple of months ago when I was like, yo, the LOX need to do a versus? Who could they do a versus against? And people kept saying Dipset, and I kept saying Dipset don't got a chance. Remember I told y'all that? I said Dipset don't got a chance. I said they don't got a chance. Remember all of the people that told me that Dipset would smoke the LOX? Remember all of the people that kept throwing out other groups that'll smoke the LOX? And I kept telling y'all these niggas is not going to smoke the LOX. Just remember that. At this point, I don't know what to do. I'm constantly correct, and I constantly know what I'm talking about. I don't know what to do. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea where to go from here. Because I'm already consistently correct. And I consistently know what I'm talking about. I don't know what to go from here. Supreme Dream says, LOX came prepared. They passionate about hip-hop. Dipset came high and drunk. They didn't take it serious. Maybe they were just in it for the bag. The LOX were just better. And the LOX are just better. I'm going to tell you what that showed me last night. That showed me last night that Juelz Santana's done. He could be up there, but they got to go get somebody else to start saying his lyrics, or they just going to have to play his lyrics over the beat. He's done. Juelz Santana's done. We love our brother, but I don't think he could perform on stage. He might be able to go in a booth, write, and put down some verses. I don't know if he could perform on stage. He might not be able to perform on stage anymore. I'm just keeping it a stack. It might be a dub for him. Now, as far as Jim Jones go, he was just lazy and didn't know his lyrics. But Juelz Santana, it might be over for him. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, Cash Money. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I just want to say that. Real rap, man. I'm sitting in there with my brother, and I heard a nigga come on the radio that I like. And I was busy thinking to myself, like, yo, I can't even listen to this. Yeah, 6ix9ine, look, real quick, I'm gonna say this real quick. So obviously you wanna know what I think about this. So I'm gonna say this real quick. It don't even make sense that Tekashi moms come around the baby and not bringing no money. So Tekashi mother comes around the baby. Obviously, have y'all had a mother? Have y'all had parents with and your parents get grandkids? You really think Tekashi moms is pulling up over there and ain't bringing money? And any money she bringing, Tekashi gave her, so that's money from Tekashi. So we're not doing this. Cam did the best he could do. Cam did the best he could do. Salute to Cam. He did the best he could do. Period. Salute to Cam. He did the best he could do. That's a fact. But when you buy yourself against a fucking monster in the locks, a three-headed monster, he ain't had a chance. If I was Cam, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was Cam, I don't know. I probably wouldn't talk to them other niggas for a couple of days. That's a fact. If I was Cam, I wouldn't talk to them niggas in a couple of days. You niggas embarrassed us, yo. On some real shit. Like, we not out there in front of everybody no more. It's us. You embarrassed us. Y'all niggas was not prepared. Nobody's asking for you to go fucking make the world go backwards in reverse time. We're just asking for you to be prepared. Even if we lose, we got to be prepared. And we don't prepare for win. We preparing to fail. What the fuck? Yeah, if I was Cam, I wouldn't talk to them. If I was Cam, I wouldn't talk to them niggas again until I had to. Until it was time to go out on tour. Them niggas be calling me and I be like, I ain't got time, man. I can't do this right now. Not I ain't got time. I just tell them I can't do this right now. And say exactly everything I'm telling you right now. You niggas was not prepared. You niggas was not ready. You wasn't ready. You a grown man. I can't tell you not to take another drink. But we was going to do a thing. You should have knew. Yeah, Jada beat them by herself. Good morning, remember? Oh, grandma. I thought you said good morning, America. I'm like, Good Morning America's been hooking you up. Shout out to Good Morning America. Let's call out this drop real quick and then let's get out of here. Shout out to Crystal C with the $20 drop. Definitely appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate when you like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate when you pull up into the chat. I appreciate everything you guys do. This is a whole fact. Don't let nobody tell you different. With that being said, we're going to get up out of here. Don't forget when you wake up in the morning. Don't forget if you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. It's just so important. We got to just be more healthy. I'm going to say something that happened today. So I'm playing basketball, right? So I'm going to tell you what happens. All right, so I do speed boosts in real life, nigga. So I'm going to, if people that play 2K, you know what I'm talking about. I do speed boosts in real life, all right? So I realized today I can't play the way that I play until I start working out. Because I used to work out more. I used to work out so hard when I was a kid, when I developed the way that I played. My muscles were just on a whole nother level. So I beat the dude with the crossover and I get past him. And I get to the point where now I got to do the speed boost. And my calves start cramping up as soon as I hit it. So yeah. In order to play basketball like I play basketball, I got to get my workout on. I can't wait to get up out of here so I could just spend at least an hour a day working out on something. For real, for real. I mean, I'm going to be doing stuff here, but I want to work out with my equipment. Pardon me. Obviously, I don't have my equipment here. With that being said, like, comment, subscribes, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out. Somebody already got kicked. Dope. Somebody already got kicked. Dope.
Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get thrown out the conversation. Throw up 2 fingers and tell them, please don't keep the drama away. Bye. Donate to the cause and hit the cash app. And if you ain't got it, them likes are free. Go and smash that. BBN, hit that with a hashtag. Sick with the content, come around and need a hazmat. Jack Frost, yeah, you dudes need to back off. You got the work around here, yeah, we all tip our hats off. Keep the same name, that's what you point for. But if you coming back in, put a 2.0. Big bags, and you asking what they heavy for. Foot and ass be going hella crazy with the petty wars. Good conversation, that's what we be really ready for. A conversation like being on the bottom of a heavy whore. Nah. Why niggas be like that? Unsubscribe and tell them, yo, hey, I'll be right back. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing and get the bags. With the force of everything that I have. Say the wrong thing and get the bags. Oh, now you niggas salty and you mad. Niggas say the wrong thing.
Yeah, bags. We just kicked that guy straight out the door. We don't got time for that. We hold those over here. Who the fuck is that dude? Hold on, bro. Can we get bags in the chat? Y'all don't see it, but somebody got hit with bags. Can we get all the bags?